Hi everyone, Dr. Sam Gaston here again, continuing our series on posture. So we started in the first video with standing posture, and now we're going to focus on posture at the desk and then posture in the car. There's going to be some similarities between the standing posture and the seated posture. One of the big ones is going to be keeping everything stacked again. So again, we want shoulders over hips, ear up and back over the shoulder. When we're dealing with sitting at a desk or in the car, we also have to focus on what we're doing with our shoulders, elbows, and wrists. In the car, you want to be kind of in a neutral position like this. There has to be some flexion in the shoulder and some flexion in the elbow to grip the steering wheel, but that's okay as long as you're not, rolling too far forward, getting too forward in the seat, craning the head too far forward. Those are a lot of the things that we typically see with posture when we're seated in the car that cause a lot of problems. So with the car seating position, you always want to make sure that your seat is in a relatively upright position. And one of the real big keys there is you want to be able to get your head back to where it's touching the headrest. You want the seat in a neutral position. We don't want that forward angulation on the headrest. We want to be able to keep everything in line there. Getting the head up and back over the headrest is one of the easiest ways to correct some of that posture, because when the headrest is in the right position, you're either touching it or you're not. So there's positive feedback there. If you're not touching it, bring the head back to get it in that position. Sometimes I keep a dish towel or a hand towel on the headrest so that I can feel the difference in the texture there. So then I know, yes, I have my head in the right position and in a good, relaxed, neutral position, or no, I'm not touching it, it's too far forward. I also like to focus on getting the feet in a good position. In the car, a lot of people have a tendency to keep the left leg tucked up with the knee bent and the right leg stretched out. Eventually, that's going to cause some unleveling in the pelvis. So if you can keep the left leg up and over on that left-sided footrest over there, so you get more of a symmetrical position of the feet and carried in through the hips, you'll take a little bit of that rotation out of the pelvis there. When we focus on sitting at the desk, again, we want to be in a similar position as we are in the car, usually about a 90-degree bend in the knees, 90 degrees at the waist there. If you have a lumbar support in your chair, it's fine to use that. You want to make sure you're sitting all the way back in the chair and not too far forward, because if you get to the front, you tend to lean back just like that. Again, we want the shoulders stacked over top, kind of neutral position here. And the height of the desk becomes important there, because if it's too high, you're going to be elbows flexed too high like this, and then you get a little bit of wrist flexion there too. That can cause some problems long-term, like carpal tunnel syndrome, which we've covered before. So again, desk height is going to be important there. You want to keep that neutral 90 degrees in the arm, allow the elbow to go straight, and the wrist, I'm sorry, to go straight out like that, and none of the flexion or forced extension there. I get a lot of questions about standing desks. Those are a good option because you can raise and lower them, and you're not stuck sitting for too long. Now, if you're standing for too long, that's going to be a problem also, because we tend to lose our posture there. So the key with those is just to have that option to be moving. So that's what we want to focus on with the standing desk, just changing positions. Another thing that helps when you are having to sit a lot at your desk is to just get up and take breaks, take a walk, go get some water, something like that. Don't sit there for 4 or 5 hours in a row and then stand up and wonder why you're so stiff. It's, we got to move. That's what we're designed to do.